Hey guys, welcome back. This is me in civilian outfit. I'm on my way to work. I just wanted to thank y'all for how encouraging y'all have been. Even though my channel is like little tiny, I feel like almost everybody that has subscribed or liked something or commented have almost sent me like a personal message just telling me how much they've appreciated the videos that I've posted, which is so cool to me. I love that. I love getting to hear everything that's going on and what I can pray for and how you are interacting with God. And I feel like it's easy once you come out on the other side of things a little bit. Like this time last year, I did my oath, so I would have known that, hey, I'm gonna go to training, but I was still really anxious about a lot of things and like, God, why do you have me here? So now I'm sitting in traffic, so it's like bumper to bumper traffic, so pretty much I'm going nowhere. But I'm so excited about hearing about y'all's lives and who y'all are and what you're going through with your understanding God and what He wants for you, and it helps me to know how to pray for you. And I keep praying that God, like, let me do this channel off of if you want me to do it, but let me not ever look at the numbers, but let me look at each number as one person has looked at something, and not have this like fantasy idea of I'm gonna be famous on YouTube. That's not meant for it all. It's meant for the one person that is messaging me saying, you know, can you help me out with discerning this, or what to pray for? Can you be praying for me? I love that, and I love that y'all have given me that gift to know that about your lives, and that I can be able to provide a channel that has some kind of information on it. I know I was like, I should probably start something like this because I'm a researcher. At everything I do, I research everything I do. And I was this previous year trying to find specifically a certain type of thing about military, and I couldn't find a whole lot. And the channels that I did find, they were, I think, extremely successful for a lot of reasons, but I think a lot of it was because you just couldn't find information on it. And I was like, you know what, I didn't find any information on chaplain stuff. And so there's a lot of stuff that happened this summer where I was like, every day I was like, wait, what just happened? You said what? We do what? Like almost every single day I was like, wait, huh? I didn't know any of that. So I think I keep praying that that's the purpose of this channel, is that people are even more prepared for the chaplaincy and being able to know what to pray about and how to discern that, and just not be anxious about it. I've definitely learned that our calling, as people like to say it, is not meant to be anxious or scared or nervous about. Yeah, there's going to be hard, difficult points inside of it, but it's not meant for that. I also realized last night that I never gave y'all an update of my invocations. I just kind of like talked about them. So that was on Saturday, and on Sunday I went to, thankfully Sunday was really calm for me after services, which I really appreciated, because I went to the rehearsal. Wow. I went to the rehearsals for the ceremonies, and I showed up at the award ceremony thinking one person was getting an award. Well, it was like 10 or more people inside of their unit, and it was a whole auditorium full of people. So I was like, well, I'm really happy I came over here, because I thought it was just one person getting it. So that was nice. And then they had a lot of specific things that they wanted me to actually pray for. So I was like, this is fantastic. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm praying in front of this like auditorium full of people. I hope they're okay with me doing that. And I've also learned too that except for chaplain candidate, the word candidate doesn't exist in any other kind of AFSE. So I tell people a lot if they introduce me that I'm chaplain select, because when you rank up before you actually get pinned on those ranks and it's on your paperwork, you're called a select. So one day I'll be while I'm waiting for like my rank or something like that, I'll be like a captain select. So that means I'm already getting acknowledged as a captain. I'm just like kind of in the process. So I tell people that I'm a chaplain select, and they're like, oh yeah, I get that. So that's just kind of a little tidbit instead of calling yourself a candidate, people understand chaplain select. So auditorium, and then I went to the retirement ceremony, and that was like kind of a smaller but still like a larger size, and I'm really happy I went and did that. So anytime you're doing a ceremony and praying, you kind of want to get the information of the people that you're doing it for, so that you can add tidbits in there. So I added like years of service in there. I added about her humor and her family's names, things like that. And that was really good. And then I realized that the new wing commander was invited, and I was like, oh my goodness, he's gonna be standing right in front of me and sitting down. And so that was funny. And he looked at me, he was like, hey LT, you look pretty put together. I was like, thank you, sir, because I've not met him before. I've met the vice wing commander. He knows my face by now, but not the wing commander, because he's new. He's a general. So I was like, oh my goodness. So all of these things, just at this point, I had already said, you know what, God, I'm just gonna do what you want me to do. And I wrote my prayers out, and a couple people looked over them, because now this is only like the second time I've ever done this in my life. So I was like, oh, I hope this goes well. So I think it went well, even though I had like a 10-minute time span to like drive from one side of the base to the other. But I think it went really well, and I'm very proud of how I handled myself. I think at the first award ceremony I could have been a little bit more joyous and not just like, okay, here's my prayer, let's go. But it was funny because the honor guard was like right on my tails trying to get to all the ceremonies too. So that's just a little update. But just going back to everything, just thank y'all so much for your support and encouragement and trusting me to know kind of where you're at with God, and that I can help pray for you. And I hope y'all are okay if I give y'all little tidbits of advice or guidance, even if you didn't ask for it. So, yeah.